Welcome. Nice to meet you. Welcome. That's the house of Devriendt. I could make an exhibition for one day, so and do my presentation. I couldn't in the house in the exhibition put a nail in the wall, so I must find other ways to present my work, but it fits very good. So that's my father, who is a doctor. That his how do you call that? Uniform. Yeah, the doctors. That's my second son with the handkerchief on the back, and that will become clear during the presentation what I mean with that. So it goes this way. That's the briefing. So I put the three important photographs with starts here. That were the first two. That's a cabinet of my grandfather from 1921, I think, when he did this remarkable wall paintings. And there was a third then that I discovered later on. Then there is a painting of a black Polaroid. So there's a little bit of reflection in the painting itself, and it's a nice place to put it. As a welcome. So that's the first room. That's the latest painting. That's an old painting with brain of a pig that I put on a red table. The red table, I put it in the next room. And it was clear for me during my PhD that I look like my father to study things. I put it in front of me and I look at it. That's a painting of candlelight, but with the light of a camera. There's like the impossibility to paint light a flame, but in clear daylight. Here is the flowers. There were the same flowers that my grandfather put as a point on his desk, and it's very important, I can show you. But I was lucky to found flesh, the same flowers, not white, but in flesh tone. That's my grandfather. And he, with his microscope, he made these drawings to do a presentation about what he saw. It's about seeing what you see, what you don't see, and what you reveal. That's a self-portrait as me, Jane. So, my to be some, it's a portrait 2 years ago, and I finished it this week. So there are two scales. The one was in possession of my grandfather, and this one is of my niece. So important thing about that, I painted also, but the important thing was for me, was also in possession of my father. He gave this to me, that he said, "Do you know what you see?" And I said, "Yes, go." And he said, "No, it's a young woman, and it's a woman, and I can see because there, and there. That's, for me, the knowing is seeing. That was very important for me to get aware of it. And that's, it's not finished, but I put it here. I'm still in conversation with it. And then I have a second room, with the black constant. Put it there. They are all my studies, not all my studies, but the choice of my studies and the Polaroids that I took was very important for me, the format that I decided to take it in a lot of my paintings to have square as a canvas. And then I made a story because I take a lot of Polaroids. I put it on my table. It's just one section of a lot of Polaroids. And it becomes an oeuvre on itself. It was documentary means, but at a certain moment it's like for 20 years now, I worked on this one. That's the studio of Holland, and the reconstruction in Holland. So when you enter the room, you cannot enter the room because there is a glass wall. They put all his things there. The only colorful thing in the whole picture is his palette. And you must know that everything is fake, even the doors are a photographic print. But it's like an illusion of a studio, but you can't enter it. And it's a painting, so you can't enter it. You can just look at it. Then here is an older painting that has silver of me. It was 20 when they bought the buildings in New York. It's a happy gap. And I reconstruct with things I found, like Manhattan, something like that. It's like an attempt to. Here is the House, I think. It's my oldest work, where the perspective changed. There's a red table with a fake cigarette. Means it's made in, I painted, it's not real. But it was like standing before and then meditating. And I put the cigarette as a time issue. Because I have a film of it that the ashes falling down. And the cigarette stops to smoke. And that's it. Impressive setup. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very. There is another painting of my son, but I turn it around. But not every picture that you see. But I turn it around. What often happens with paintings. And then that's a very early portrait of myself that I show my tongue, like to the doctor, and he can see what is inside me, but it has a double meaning that it's like, go away. I have a painting of also that I put it. That's the photograph of the white door as a table, and then I turn it around and make this another black and white issue. And that's an older painting of a plastic bag with apples inside. You see something, it suggests something, but it's there. And also I have in mind the same proportions. It often comes back. This kind of illusion of that in the 3 dimensions. This is a very